Hey guys, it's Pixel Player and today I'll be playing Perfect Match Book 1 Chapter 5. Now, in the last episode, it started off cute, and then it turned out wild. We went upstate, me, Nadia, Steve and Hayden, to meet Steve's dad because that's how serious Steve and Nadia are, but then we got into a car crash because that's the luck we have. Basically, if you want to check it out, you can see the latest episode on my channel, and let's see where this takes us. Dun 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 dun. I really want to know what's going to happen now because where can you go? Like when you ride your characters into a car crash, where do you go from there? What's gonna happen? Chapter 5, Home Again. Okay. Sparks and smoke fill your vision. What? You remember the impact of the crash, the crunching steel shattering glass. Your head swims and aches, and you realize you are trapped in the car. You brace your hands against the warped, crumpled door beside you, testing the handle. I should push. Wow. You heave with all your might, but it doesn't budge. Your vision fades as exhaustion takes you. Suddenly metal creaks and groans and you catch a glimpse of Hayden as the door inches open. Pixel, stay with me. that was so desperate. Hayden. Slowly darkness fades in around you and you hear the distant sound of sirens. Oh my. Ew, that's ominous. You make out the distant beeping of medical equipment and the murmur of busy voices. Your eyes open as a hospital room comes into focus. Pixel, you're awake! Not yet? What happened? We were in an accident last night. Is everyone okay? Everyone's fine. I don't remember too much, but the paramedics say they found you outside the car. I remember you being pretty banged up. How did you escape the wreckage? That's suspicious. That is suspicious. How did I get out? I um I escape burning wreckage all the time. Yeah. Didn't you know I was a badass? This is just another weekend drive for me. Of course. How silly of me to ever doubt you. Hitting a rise, holding a bag from the gift shop. His eyes light up when he sees you. Oh, Hayden. Oh, you didn't need to worry. Pixel. You two should catch up. I'm gonna check on Steve. He's speaking with his doctor just down the hallway. Nadia leaves as Hayden takes his place at your side. Her place? Okay. I was so worried about you. Hayden presents you with a gift in his hand. A big stuffed animal. I got you this. A plushy friend to keep you company. Thanks. What is it exactly? I believe it's the local high school mascot, Gormadillos. But what about you? Are you alright? I got a little banged up too. The doctors cleared me, but my memory is spotty. Hayden, I'm so glad we got out of this, okay? You're my hero. Is there something you're not telling me? Is there something you're not telling me? Oh my, I know the game is choices, but I always get so confused when these choices came up because I want to say everything. Like, is there something you're not telling? Yeah. Well, I didn't want you to worry, but I did hit my head pretty hard. Well, there was something that he wasn't telling me, so I was right. I don't remember anything after the crash. Then you don't remember pulling me out of the car? Me? No. But if that's true, I'm glad that I did. Everything happened so fast. Hayden slides his hands over to yours and grips it tightly. You're so tense. I can feel it in your touch. He moves his fingers to the pressure points in your palm, kneading me deeply. His expert touch sends waves of relief rippling through your body. That feels amazing. Almost good enough to make me forget about that horrible crash we just survived. Hey, we're safe. We're together. Everything's gonna be fine. After the doctor returns for a brief final inspection, you are released with a clean bill of health. Speaking of bills, how much did I have to pay for that? You exit to the lobby of the hospital where you find Steve and Nadia conversing. I love this word, conversing with an older man. Pixel, Hayden, I'd like you to meet my father. Robert, nice to meet you both. I came as soon as I heard. I was tempted to give him a country accent, but if I remember correctly, this is upstate New York, so it wouldn't make much sense. I came as soon as I heard. The man offers his hand and Hayden shakes it, giving a curt, reserved nod. Hey. Glad you're here. It's great to see a friendly face after that ordeal. You gave an old man quite a scare. It's not me. It just comes through. I promise there's nothing to worry about. We try to minimize auto collisions in the future. Robert gives a small laugh. Thank you, that would be much appreciated. I assure you, you are obeying all speed laws, Mr. Tennyson. I can't take this last name, Tennyson. I just feel like he's gonna take out his Omnitrix and, I don't know, turn into forearms. Relax, Nadia, I'm sure you were. Anyway, I've spoken to the doctors. He's been given the all clear, but he took a pretty nasty hit. He also got a bad cut on his palm from broken glass. Nadia dotes over a bandage wrapped around Steve's hand. It's fine, Nadia. Nothing but a scratch. Even so, I'd like to take Steve back to my place to rest up, and to give him some time-tested home remedies. I'm pretty sure it's whiskey or apple cider vinegar or both, but that's my pot for you. Always with a DIY. Is there anything we can do to help? No, Nadia has volunteered to lend me a hand. The two of you should relax. Enjoy set a rest. We can meet this afternoon. Like, forget Steve. Go with your boyfriend. Yeah, boyfriend, why not? And enjoy the day. Just forget that accident happened. You should try Jenna's Pancake Salad. It's a quaint, romantic place. Quite the date spot, if I remember correctly. Dad, please don't be embarrassing. Robert laughs as he puts an arm around Steve and walks towards the exit with Nadia in tow. We see you later, Pixel. Hayden, take your hand. What'd you say? After all this happened, it would be nice to unwind a bit, just the two of us. Of course! Go... Pancakes and Hayden? You had me at pancakes. Go out on a pancake house date with Hayden. I can wait. Breakfast makes everything better. So glad you agreed to come with me. I heard this place serves over 47 flavors of pancake syrup. Wow. I didn't know there were more than 2. Really? I'm not sure I can even think of that many flavors. Yeah. They have everything from apricot to zucchini. Wow, who could ever need that many options? The citizens of Sedoras, you would sing. You arrive at Gina's Pancake House. It smells warm and buttery as you and Hayden take your seats at a booth. Let me just tell you, first of all, check out this amazing pictures on the wall there, close to the ceiling, and I just love this diner um, atmosphere. You know, it's not something we have around here, but I don't know. I like it so much. You know, it seems sweet, seems like gives you that warm feeling, you know, in your heart. Well, we're here and we're ready to eat pancakes. The owner of the bed and breakfast said we had to try their apple cinnamon pancakes. And I'm sure they have apple cinnamon syrup to go with it. Naturally. Though I feel like that might be too much of just one flavor. Too much seems to be a theme with this place, so we might as well run with it. Oh, there's a flavor wheel on the back of the menu that suggests complimentary flavors. They thought of everything. For apple cinnamon pancakes, it suggests white icing syrup. A waiter comes to take your orders, smiling at Hayden's enthusiasm for his choices, then leaves. You know, you're cute when you're excited. He is. I'm just glad to have something good happen on this trip. You're right, I really needed something fun after everything that's happened. It's been an intense few days. How are you holding up? The crash was pretty rough. I was worried about you guys. I'm so glad everyone made it out okay. I don't know what I would have done if something happened to any of you. I don't think so. I want to tell you a story. Maybe it will help. The first time I was home by myself as a kid, it stormed. There was a thunder, lightning, tree branches hitting the window, and of course the power went out too. Of course. I was hiding under the kitchen table when my mom came home. She crawled under there with me and held my hands. Everything's going to be okay, she told me. And it was. If she were here, I'm sure you'd feel a lot better too. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me, so I guess we'll have to settle for being miserable. I think I'm a little less miserable now. Your mom sounds like a pretty amazing person. Any chance I'll get to meet her? I think I'd rather focus on us right now. The deflection, for now. We'll make it happen, don't worry. I'm looking forward to meeting her. I'm sure she has embarrassing stories about you. She's gotta be great if she raised you. Someone as kind, amazing, and wonderful as you are, everyone's gotta be something spectacular. I could say the same thing about someone as charming as you. So what would it be like to meet your family? Well, someone's eager. Someone's eager. Are you in that big of a hurry to get serious on me? No rush, but it's fun to imagine. I'm having so much fun getting to know you. I want to know everything about you. I feel the same way. The waiter arrives with your orders and leaves as quickly as he came. Hayden's rosy pancakes are drizzled in thick white syrup and smell like apple pie. The pictures in the menu don't do them justice. I hope you won't judge me too terribly if I take a picture of my food. I will, but unless I stop you. That is such a me thing to say. Okay. Hayden shyly snaps a photo of his pancakes. Is there everything you hoped it would be? I think I need to taste yours to be sure. Hayden quickly snatches a piece of yours right off your plate. Hey, excuse me. We're breaking up right now. You don't take anything from my plate. I'm kidding. But don't. Let's share, cause it's Hayden. While you're gaping? Gapping? I don't know. He steals another piece and pops it into his mouth. That's it. You asked for it. You reach over and stab an entire pancake off Hayden's plate and haul it back to yours. Oh, is that how it's gonna be? Hayden blocks his plate with his arm while reaching out for more bites of your plate. Suddenly you both realize how far you're leaning across the table, and how close your faces are. Hello. Hi there. Should. Mm, both very tempting options. Um, smear whipped cream on Hayden's face. Whoa, what was that for? The moment was too perfect. I had to. Hayden wipes off his cheek and licks the cream for his fingers. I just have to get you back someday. I like to see you try. Later that day, you arrive at a quaint property with a barn that greets you on the way to a rustic farmhouse. Wow, this is where Robert lives? Way different from anything in the city. Yeah, but somehow I think it fits Robert. How so? I don't know, I just kinda get a feeling about him. Something old-fashioned, nostalgic, familiar somehow. How very cryptic of you. You continue up a cobblestone path to the front door of the main house. Wow. Oh, ow. Wow. When you knock on the door, Robert greets you with a smile and another hearty handshake. Greets you too. How was Guinness? Was I right or was I right? Best pancakes I ever had. Romantic too. Ha, what I tell you. Okay, I'm sorry. Robert leads you into the living room where Nadia and Steve are enjoying beverages on the couch. Hey guys. Yes, hi, hello. Can I offer you to some drinks, coffee, milk, something stronger? I'll take something stronger. No, I'll take coffee. Someone's offered my own heart. I'm brewing some for myself. I'll pour you a cup. I love coffee. And for you, Hayden? That's something. that's something. That's something stronger. Sounds right up my alley. Ha! With pleasure. Coming right up. I'll be right back with those drinks. Robert leaves to the kitchen for a moment and soon returns with a tray full of beverages. Thank you so much, Mr. Tennyson. We love drinks. I love Nadia. I love how upbeat she is. Oh, you're welcome, Nadia. As you all settle in, Nadia stands and beckons you over. Pixel, a word? You step aside with Nadia, leaving the others to talk amongst themselves. What's wrong, Nadia? I'm freaking out is what's wrong. I'm so nervous it's stupid. I've been trying to hold it together all day, but I can't tell if Mr. Tennyson likes me. I've been compensating by smiling more and talking louder. Why am I like this? Nadia, snap out of it. Snap out of it. No. Don't worry, everyone loves you. You're kind and brilliant. How could Robert not see that? You really think so? Of course! Of course I do. Nadia squeezed you into a sudden fierce hug. Thanks, Pixel. You return to the group with Nadia where Robert immediately calls over to her. But like, yeah, she doesn't have anything to worry about. I love her personality. I love how she interacts with people. She's just a very sweet person. Nadia, Steve was telling me that your college degree is in art, correct? You catch Nadia taken aback for a moment before a confident look of resolve washes over her. A Master of Fine Arts, actually. I'm very proud of it. You see, Steve? Ambition, vision, such admirable qualities. You could have taken a page out of Nadia's book growing up, huh? Robert slaps Steve jovially on the back and Nadia shoots you a knowing, grateful glance. You're welcome. Speaking of growing up, Robert was just telling us stories about Steve's childhood. Okay, don't believe everything he says. The story about me eating a whole apple pie in 3rd grade was a huge exaggeration. Oh, I love to hear more, Robert. Well, Steve was a scrappy kid, never sat still, always out climbing trees, jumping in creeks, or out riding on his horse, Moonlight. Come on, Daddy, stop messing with them. Moonlight? Actually, Steve, you've told me about Moonlight before. I did? A puzzled, troubled look spreads across Steve's face. You feeling alright, son? How could I forget? quiet tension hangs in the air, loaded and palpable. Steve, I'm sure just shaking up from the crash. Steve looks to you and nods, agreeing. Right, guess I'm still feeling a bit off my game. I'll give the doctor a call tomorrow and be sure to get you checked out before you leave town. Just then, a timer jings from the kitchen. That's the oven. Steve, mind entertaining our guests while I'll check on the roast? As Robert leaves for the kitchen, Steve shows you around the cozy rustic space of the house. Here's the fireplace where my cousins would roast marshmallows in the winter. Here's the bencher I used to slide down when Dad wasn't looking. And here's the picture case that Dad converted into a trophy case after I won a few too many. This is great, but where are all the pictures? Yeah, what is little baby Steve? I'm sure Dad has them stashed somewhere. Steve roots around in some of the hallway drawers until he finds an old creased photo in the frame. Hey, here's one. Oh, that's so cute. Is this you after one of your big games? The biggest. A lot of important scouts were in stands that day. My dad was so proud. Mr. Clean-cut All-American poster boy. I'm not surprised at all that you have a football victory pick like this. I love it, and you both look so happy. Steve. You turn to find Robert in the doorway to the kitchen, a stern look on his face. Help me with something in the kitchen, would you? Sure. Everyone make yourself comfortable. I'll be right out. That's not suspicious at all. Can I don't know, eavesdrop? Because I feel the need to eavesdrop right now. Steve hurries off to join his father in the kitchen. As Nadia and Hayden head back toward the living room, you overhear the beginnings of tense conversation come from the kitchen. Steve, what have I told you? I don't see the problem, it's just a picture. I should continue listening by the door. Of course. You linger by the kitchen door, listening. You know how important privacy is in this family? But Dad, I trust them. It's Nadia. Even so, what have I always taught you? Our personal lives are our own business. Exactly. You have to trust me, son. This is for our own good. That's not ominous at all. Oh my god. Why? Like, why? You know? Suddenly you hear them stir and hurry to join the others in the living room. Hey, everything alright? Yeah, at least I hope so. Soon Robert returns to the living room with Steve in tow and a big smile on his face. Roast is done? Who's hungry? As Robert leads everyone into the dining room, you pull Steve aside. Hey, is everything alright? Your dad seemed upset. Well, my dad is a pretty private guy, and he can get kinda touchy about family photos, especially ones where it's clear that a mother figure is out of the picture. No pun intended. Steve! Why are you making me laugh? I'm sorry, I had no idea. If I had known it was a sore subject. It's fine, it's just not a topic my dad likes to talk about. But he'll be fine by the time we get to dessert. He cheers him up every time like clockwork. Now let's grab a seat before the biscuits are gone. After a delicious home-cooked lunch, Robert walks you out to the porch to say your goodbyes. Thank you so much, Mr. Tennyson. Best rump roast since... actually I've never had a rump roast before. My pleasure. It was great to meet you all. And Steve, mind an injury. Be sure to call me if you start to feel worse. Will do, Pops? Stop worrying so much. Thanks, Robert. It was... We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you. I'm sure you will. Well... Later, the four of you relax in the common room of the bed and breakfast, looking out over the water. All things considered, Cedar Rise is a pretty beautiful place. Not a bad place to start home, maybe when we're a little more settled in. After a certain someone pops a certain question. Real subtle, Nadia. Real subtle. You look over to find Steve over by the window, lost in troubled thought, gazing out over the lake. Steve? You walk over and place a hand on his shoulder. Wow, why? Hey, Steve. What's on your mind? I'm a little worried. Guess I'm feeling a bit off. Maybe it's nostalgia, I don't know. Coming back home has been more emotional than I thought it would be. Steve takes a deep breath and then shakes away his frown. Well, sorry to bring down the mood, don't mind me. You watch as Steve goes through enjoying the others, putting on a smile as he kisses Nadia on the forehead. Listen. I don't want to be presumptuous. I don't want to say anything before it's time. But this whole privacy talk and Steve being like depressed at one moment and then like I don't know, a DJ happy. I don't. Okay, I don't think that exists. It like me so upbeat and everything, and the other. I don't want to say suspicious, but it's not suspicious, you know. Later that night, you awaken to the sound of shouting and rush over to Nadia's suite. What? Nadia, what's wrong? You step into the room to meet Nadia, whose cheeks stream wet with tears. Pixel, it's Steve. He's gone. What? I woke up and he was gone. His suitcase is missing too. It's like he just packed up and left. I've been trying to reach him for hours and he's not answering any of my calls. Don't worry, we'll find him. Hayden rouses and joins you in a hurry. It's alright, Nadia. There's gotta be a logical explanation for this. We'll contact Robert and call the police. Great plan. You console Nadia as Hayden makes some phone calls. Before long, I knew it. I knew that we wouldn't be able to reach Robert. You know why? I don't know why either, but I'm gonna find out. I alerted the local sheriff's department and tried to call Robert too, but there was no answer. Maybe we should go to his place and check in person. I'll go. You stay with Nadia. No, Hayden, do not go alone. No! That's how people get killed. Do not go alone. I beg you. Oh my god, this man has never seen a horror movie in his life. Who am I dating? Oh my god. Hayden gives you a kiss on the cheek and heads out the door on purpose. No! No, Hayden! Minutes pass and you see it holding a distraught Nadia, but time does nothing to ease her pain. So I can just sit here and do nothing. I have to go search for him. Nearby, Dipper whines and paws at the window looking outside. Oh my. Dogs are psychic. You know, they know things. Oh, I think Dipper, oh my god, I've got goosebumps. I don't even know what's happening fully, but I've got goosebumps. Goosebumps right here. Oh my god. I think Dipper wants to start too. There's only a few places it might go. Maybe if you and I return the steps together, we could find some kind of clue. It'd mean a lot if you could go with me. I don't know if I could face what we might find alone. Of course I'm going with her. You're right, you and I should help with the search. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me just turn it up a little bit so I can feel the tension. You and Nadia make your way towards Cedar Falls, the moon lighting your path along the lake. Ahead of you, Dipper dutifully sniffs at the rocky trail. I know Steve, when something's bothering me, he likes to take walks to quiet, peaceful places and think. I bet you he went this way. You follow your cousin for a long while, traveling along the lake shore. How are you holding up, Nadia? I'm worried, but also confused. What do you think happened? I think something shady is going on. Like, there is no other reason. From what I know about Steve, and it's not much, and I'm pretty suspicious of him most of the time, but then again, I'm kind of suspicious of Hayden too. I just let it go because he's cute and sweet and the perfect man, but, something shady is going on. And Steve wouldn't do that, um, with no reason, and I and Robert is nowhere to be found, I guess, because where is Hayden? Where is the phone call? Oh, about that. Where is Hayden? Where is Hayden? You know, like, what happened? Maybe he got killed. I told him not to go. He did. Let's see. I don't know. This is not. Something doesn't add up. You're right, me. Something does not add up. Something is going on. And I want to find out what it is. I don't think Steve would just leave it out of the blue like this. You just said everything I just said. Wow. Exactly. We both know we know Steve very well, and he wouldn't do that. I feel like there's something else at play, and honestly, I'm a little scared. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of it. Eventually, you make your way back to Cedar Falls, where the light murmur of cascading water greets you. Oh, oh my god, I never heard this music before. This is where he would go. I just have a feeling about it. We should split up. How about not? How about we don't split up? Because if we do, we're going to die for sure. Because this chapter is like what not to do in a horror movie. Like, have any of you ever watched any horror movie like at all? You don't do this. Hayden, Nadia, let's if you turn out alive by the end of the book, let's watch a horror movie so you can learn not to do this stuff. Do not go out alone. Do not split up. This is not something you do if you want to survive and get to the bottom of things. If there's any Center Steve here, we'll have a better chance of finding that way. No, because we're gonna be dead. Because we're gonna be apart. Split up. That's the worst thing you could have said. The worst thing you could have said. We're snooping around in the waters at night. Splitting up is how we get killed. Exactly. Haven't you seen any horror movies? Exactly, Pixel. Exactly what I was thinking. This is exactly. Like it's creepy how much Pixel and Pixel are connected. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Come on, Pixel. This isn't the movies. This is Steve we're talking about. Nadia turns and strides off around the bend, scouring her surroundings. Okay. Okay. You're lost. Nadia, wait! You move to follow her when a rustling noise catches your attention. Hello? You approach the sound cautiously when Dipper rushes past you. She yaps at her finding a photograph hanging half of a small frame flapping in the wind. Oh, what's this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh jeez. She's photo from Laura. Oh, no. This isn't good. This is not good. Oh my god. Goosebumps again. This is not good. This is not good. Chills. Man, this is not good at all. This cannot. Oh my god. I fear what we're gonna find. Let me just pull myself together. This isn't going to end well. I just know it. Okay. Nothing, absolutely nothing that has happened until now tells me that this is gonna end well. This is... Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go on. Steve sort of from earlier. He must have taken it from Robert's house. He was here. I don't know. But I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Unfold the corner. You pull back the corner and your eyes lock on a familiar figure in red. Is that Cecile? You know, the matchmaker from Arrows? What was the matchmaker from Arrows doing with Steve way back then? Has Steve been connected to Arrows for that long? Because you know what? Something shady is going on. As you ponder the photo, you hear Nadia approaching. Well, you turned out alive. Thank God. I forgive you. I forgive you for, like, wandering off in the woods on your own. Okay, it's okay, but let's not split up anymore, Nadia. Pixel, I thought I heard something. Did you find anything? I should show the full photo, including Cecile. You placed the unfolded photo in Nadia's hands. Wait, is that Cecile from Arrows? Pixel, what does this mean? I don't know. Unless it's an incredible coincidence, it seems like Steve and Arrows have been connected for longer than we thought. But why would Steve keep something like that from me? And if he was hiding that, what else was he hiding? Not just that, but what is Arrows not telling us? Nadia wipes away a frustrated tear. Nothing about this feels right. Don't cry, Nadia. You're always the strong one. There's a logical explanation for all of this. Have faith in Steve. Have faith in Steve. You said yourself he was perfect for you. He'll come back. You see. Nadia takes a deep breath, nodding. You're right. Steve would come through. He always does. And Pixel, I really appreciate you being here for me right now. And I want to say some words about just how much he means. Nadia, this is gonna be a long emotional speech about the meaning of family. Is it? Not that long. Medium long? You give Nadia a look. Okay, you're right. I'll save it for later. Good idea. You put an arm around Nadia and continue your search long into the night. After grueling hours of investigation, you return to the lake house without any further clues as the sun rises over the mountains. And Hayden apparently is dead. R.I.P. Hayden. It was good while it lasted. We should check it in with Hayden, see if he found any. Just as you cross the threshold, the papery crunch sounds beneath your foot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nothing about this is right. Nothing about this is right, people. Nothing about this. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. You find a crumble and toss a letter under your shoe. Just barely pinch the welcome. Okay. As you pick it up and read it, Nadia rushes over, curious. Pixel, did you find something? Your heart sinks like a lead weight as you read the words. Yes, it's from Steve. Nadia, it's a goodbye letter. You know what? I just know. This is not Steve's doing. This is not Steve's doing at all. Because you probably noticed by now, but nothing about this was right. First, what happened? First, Steve was suspicious from the beginning. Not like himself, but his vibe. He has that vibe. He gives me, like, he was very sweet, he was very nice, but it's things, okay. I always suspected I was a little bit, because this is too good to be true. And then comes Steve. Okay, he's fine. But then we get here, he doesn't remember things. His father doesn't want him to remember things, keeps things from him. I bet he didn't even know that Cecile was in the picture, and that's why Robert was so pissed because God forbid Steve found out about that, because something shady is going on, and Steve himself, from what I know about him, from what we see of him, from how he interacts with Nadia, how him and Nadia like are together, he would not do that like unannounced. He would not do that without a pretty good reason. And like this pretty good reason, quote unquote, is something shady. Something shady is going on, and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, because first of all, I will not let my cousin alone in a time of need. Second of all, I will not let Steve alone in a time of need, because this isn't him. This isn't his doing. Something is going on in the background. Some strings are being pulled, I guess, because this isn't right. Nothing about this is right. This is not right. Uh-uh. This is not right. This is not right. Well, that was, well, some of you told me that this was the first turning point of the story, and now I know why. This was wild. Like the last chapter and this one, they're really starting to show up a lot. Like, and it's so early in the story, right? But it's they're crafting already the bigger picture of the book, and the plot, as always, it's pretty intriguing, and I I just don't know, or like that's the great thing about Perfect Match, that you never know what's gonna happen next. You never know what you expect. You're always getting surprised, like, and it always blows my mind what his game does, because I think I know stuff, but then something comes completely out of the blue, but it makes so much sense, and it completely shakes what I thought I knew. And oh my god, this is perfect writing. This. Oh my god. And I promise you, I will get to the bottom of this, and I will bring Steve back if that's what the plot pushes me through, because I don't know if it shouldn't get Steve back. I don't know. That's the good thing. I don't know what I have to do, because I don't know where the game is taking me. Like, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited, and I just know that the next chapter is gonna be as good as this one, if not even better. Because this game is just like that, One chapter is just better than the other. It keeps evolving. It keeps getting so great. Something great. This game is something great. The stories takes your breath away. So thank you for keeping me company with this very, very wild ride. Um, if you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me what you thought. I love interacting with you. I love responding to you. And yeah. Stay safe, stay pixelated, stay tuned, because this game is blowing my mind, and I will not rest until I figure it out, So stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.